Hello, it's Mark. Welcome to Scotch Sunday. Today we got another one that's kind of an intro scotch. It's pretty common. Most bars will have this, and so it's readily available. And it's kind of an intro scotch, and this is so something that you're first delving into. This is probably one you've come across. So today we're gonna do the Glenlivet 12. This is a Speyside single malt. Glenlivet was founded in 1824, and they were the first distillery to apply for a licensure to legally distill in Scotland. There was other illicit distillers at the time were mad at Glenlivet for doing that because that was going to make it less profitable for them, and they wanted it to remain illegal. And if they felt like if it became legal, it would create more competition, and so they didn't want it. They wanted to keep it that way. So George Smith, the founder, had to carry. He was given flintlock pistols, and he was threatened on many occasions. The pistols came from a duke, I believe, at the time, that he could carry around, and I think their only closure was World War II, and I guess they opened in 1824, I believe. 1824? Seems like I've seen, yeah, established right there. 1824. Okay. Other distilleries in the area use their name sometimes because if they're in the same vicinity. So sometimes you'll see like Glenlivet, Glenmoray, or you'll see it on there, but there's really only one Glenlivet. They had to kind of start marking off their name brand because others were copying them. So, but some are still allowed. They cut deals, so sometimes you will still see it today. They're either they're probably the best selling in the U.S., maybe and probably the second worldwide. In 1950, they accounted for half of the Scotch sold in the United States. Some of their Scotch does end up in blends, including Chevis Regal, and Chevis actually handles the bottlings for Glenlivet, but approximately 6 million bottles go into single malts per year. In 2008, they expanded the distillery, which is why you're seeing, I think, the new repackaging, a couple of new ones in their core line that have come out recently because they've been able to expand somewhat. And of course, that's been 2008, so that's been 12 years because I think they have a French oak and a cognac finish, which I think is 14 years, in addition to this 12 as part of their core line. And then the Founder's Reserve, which is a no-age statement, and seems like there's one, the Caribbean cask, rum cask finish, which is also no-age statement. And what else? They have 14 stills, 7 wash and 7 spirit. They have a lantern-shaped still, which is a little bit different, gives it a little bit different taste. And what else can I tell you? Oh, if you notice on the box, on the packaging, sometimes you'll see this label is gold, and sometimes you'll see it more of a kind of a silhouette style. And I don't know the purpose in that, but out of the core line, but I know that it seems like the gold ones have an age statement, and the silhouettes are the no age statements. The Caribbean cask and the Founder's Reserve have that silhouette, whereas the 12, the 14, and the 15 all have this gold seal. That's just my guess, but I don't really know the purpose of that. But this is what else can I tell you? This is 40% ABV. It's chill filtered. It is colored. It's American oak and European oak. And I'm going to kind of give it a little roll here so I can get that going. But first, I guess I need to show you the color. Yeah, we can see it in the bottle too. So you can see that from there. But it is color added, so kind of a little deceiving there. It looks like it has pretty good legs on there. I don't know how good the legs show up on the... Yeah, I guess you can kind of see them. See if I can get a better... Yeah, for 40% ABV, as good as you're probably going to see on the legs. Okay, so on the bottle we have just the Glenlivet 12-year-old double oak, matured in European and American oak casks. In 1824, George Smith established his distillery in the remote and wild valley of Glenlivet. Ever since, his smooth flowing whiskey has been regarded as the definitive single malt Scotch. Okay, that's all on there. Double oak, same thing on that on the front. On the back, it says, "As people go, George Smith was no ordinary man. After he licensed his whiskey in 1824, he battled against all odds and established his smooth, fruity Glenlivet as the definitive taste of the Speyside. What George started continues to inspire our makers to create whiskeys that are enjoyed by all far and wide. Vibrant gold in color, this whiskey entices you in. A silky vanilla sweetness dances across your palate, followed by rich fruit and subtle marzipan and spice intensifying your flavored experience. According to this, the nose should be tropical fruits, notable pineapple, palate smooth and sweet fruit, fresh peaches and pears, and vanilla." And see, they also have a little, I don't know if that's in focus or not, kind of telling you what should be taste, where the tastes are. Okay. Enough of that. Let's see what I find here. This is okay. I'm getting more bananas than pineapple, but there is some pineapple in there. It's definitely tropical fruit. There's some apple, some pears, very fruity, sweet, vanilla. There's not spice. I'm not getting any real spice other than, I guess, the vanilla is a spice, but. So, okay. Let's give it a taste. There is some pepper in there, a little bit of spice in there. Ginger. Got some ginger bite. Yeah, some pineapple in there. Yeah, pineapple's the main fruit in there. It's sweet with caramel. I won't say vanilla. I'll say caramel. Definitely very gingery. Is it supposed to have ginger in there? No. I'm getting a lot of ginger, but okay, definitely more of that pineapple and bananas. Definitely that tropical fruit. Not getting that apple anymore. I'm getting a little bit of pear. Yeah. Getting some cream on the finish. Pineapple, ginger, same as before. So anyway, definitely that ginger comes through pretty strong. So it's a little spicy, more spicy than I would expect from a 12-year-old at 40% ABV, entry-level Scotch. So I'm gonna go with a 6. Probably not something that I'm going to jump out and buy all the time. So, yeah, 6 for me, 6 out of 10. All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks.